Yo, what's going on, guys? Going to be showcasing for you today the strongest Hecarim jungle build right now that has a 69% win rate. For this build, you want to rush down Chempunk Chainsword into Turbo Chem Tank into Mana Moon. You can also look for early Lucidities if you're ahead. Hey Graves, you can't recall here, buddy. All right, I gotta reset myself. I'll lay my word down to where it blocks off his vision. We took Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity with the Last Stand, Nimbus, Celerity alongside Attack Speed. I accidentally just canceled my back. It's whatever. We're gonna go start red side. You want to try to path into your easiest gank possible. I think that's going to be Gnar. So for Karma early game, I don't think is particularly good, especially into his Senna. I don't think ganking for Hecarim is going to be easy either, unless Syndra is turbo pushed. We're going to do a full clear. That's the safest thing to do on Hecarim. If you gank before your full clear is finished, oftentimes you're simply delaying your level 6 and also opening yourself up to be punished. His full clear is extremely efficient and extremely healthy. It should definitely be your go-to 9 out of 10 games. Sometimes you will skip your 6th camp to gank, but most of the time you don't, because you typically want to get 2 points in Q before you get your E if you are full clearing, because 2 points in Q clears faster than E. E's very low base damage and a very high cooldown. Every stack you get on your Q, which stacks up to 3 times, puts it on a lower cooldown and makes it do more damage. Just something to think about. We're gonna pull this over here, auto that one, and then bada boom. We should be able to keep up all 3 stacks. Even if you lose one, it's not a huge deal. They only go down 1 at a time. Just keep an eye on it. It's going to speed up your clear. Darius already gets a solo kill. Not super surprised on that. Hecarim jungle can kind of run out of mana in the jungle, which is why tier is such an important purchase early game. It's also very important for his power spikes, because Mana Moon is going to be a huge source of damage when it does come to true team fighting. The Mana Moon is very, very good on Hecarim. Really strong ability haste and gives over 70 attack damage, which is kind of nuts. We're going to take Blue Gromp same time. Your Q doesn't cancel your auto attacks, and you also don't have to stand still to cast Q. Should get used to using it fluid, because sometimes you don't want to stand still to auto because they'll get away, or you're just trying to escape and kite them out type of thing. It does depend, but try to abuse your Qs. We just did a pre-315 full clear because we had 2 points in Q. I am thinking about ganking this. This is a huge wave though, so it's a bit of a no-no. Yeah, it's a little bit of a no-no. I probably should have just gone for Scuttle Crab. Juke that out. I don't think he has dash. This is bad. It's bad, but we'll make it work. Pop him with our W, and he kites us out. Oh, but he doesn't kite us out hard enough. He canceled 1 auto attack. Holy crap, that was way too close. I knew I shouldn't have gone for that. We already did the 310 full clear. That was way too risky. Should have just taken Scuttle Crab. What made it bad was the fact that it was a super wave. If there's more than a wave and a half, kind of 2 waves of minions, you usually don't want to gank because it's a lot of damage, and then even if you get the kill, oftentimes your top laner will miss out on the wave, so that was greedy on my part. Grab the tier, go straight in the Chempunk Chainsword. Once again, Chempunk Chainsword is the most bang for your buck first item. Very inexpensive at 2,800 gold compared to Divine Sunder at 3,300. That's a 500 gold difference. Plus it gives you more ability haste and more AD, so it also gives you the heal cut, so you don't need Ignite. Awesome item. Typically, you're looking for Turbo Chem Tank for this 69% win rate build, because Turbo Chem Tank is also inexpensive, and it gives you the ability haste you need to Q spam, and it still gives you some burst and mobility. The more speed you have, the more damage you do on Hecarim from his passive anyways, so synergizes quite well on him. Our Conquer was full stack. Graves doesn't have Conquer lethal tempo, neither does Gnar. For those of you wondering how we were able to win that fight, it was mainly a Conquer diff. We're not going to be able to do anything there. We didn't have boots, and we didn't have a great angle. Not having boots definitely hurt us there. If you hear any weird noises, it's storming pretty hard outside. Pop E, go for this little bung hole. I'll be taking this. A lot of health and mana. They are extremely low. I think diving's dangerous, though. Best case scenario, we get a kill and die. And we're doing well enough, and we have shutdown gold. That's not worth it at all. We don't want to lose our tempo when we can take the rest of his camps for free. Not sure where Syndra is. I would love to cross through mid lane. I just don't know where she's at. All right, there she is. We only eat a turret shot because we use E to go through. She may come stop us if she's, yeah. That's fine. We're chilling. She wastes time. We get some of the raptors. It's still worth. We're taking up space on the map. It was only worth since we knew where Graves was. If we didn't know where he was, that was incredibly risky. But we already knew he was back and we saw it. We forced it. So it was very, very worth. Got most of the raptor camp. And if Syndra didn't react, I would have taken the whole thing. Level 6 well, about 6 minute 30, which is really early. Most junglers are going to hit level 6 around 7 minute 30. We're making great time here. Graves is pushing mid. He's probably mad. That's going to tick off Syndra. She's not going to like that. He may be going for my red buff here. I don't know. Hey, friend. Oh, he's mad I took his raptors. Going to Q spam on this guy. Smack them both with my R. I actually missed my R on the Syndra, unfortunately. I got a ghost away from that. They have vision of me right now because I'm ignited, so we got to take that into account. They may think I'm going for his blue buff since they had vision of me from the Syndra ignite, so I can't go for that. If I wasn't ignited, I definitely would because I'm low health and they wouldn't expect it. A lot of junglers try to play tit for tat. Since we took his raptors, he's trying to take ours, and it's just kind of greedy. They're rotating heavy over here. I can't take it. It's not possible. Graves is going to have gold spent advantage. Our blue buff's coming up, so what we want to do is just take our red wraps and look for a reset. We're sitting on a lot of gold. As long as we have enough to get Chempunk Chainsword. It's so dumb it doesn't have that as a favorited item on Hecarim when it's his highest win rate item in the whole game. Riot doesn't want to have to nerf Hecarim directly or nerf Chempunk Chainsword, so they don't want Dingleberries not to build it. If you weren't aware it's its literal best item, you wouldn't be building it because it's not favorited. Sneaky move, Riot, but I'm on to you. Look at any high elo Hecarim players or look at any build guide or build sites for Hecarim. The highest win rate builds are all Chempunk Chainsword. Across the board. And we can afford it now, so it's time to reset. We didn't have enough gold after the red buff, so we decided to stay. Graves is mid after taking his blue buff. He hit an 8-minute level 6. He was so far behind there. We still don't have our boots. It is what it is, though. We're moving around 530 on our E, which most champions with tier 2 boots move around 375 to 385. Still very, very fast. It's not bad to rush Lucidity boots, though. It is always a good option, especially if you're ahead in the early game. It's going to help you pressure the map even more. This game, with how much gold we've had, we had the opportunity not to rush Lucids because we could straight up just buy our Chempunk Chainsword there, which is kind of sick. Our R's coming up. We'll go take full advantage of that here in a moment. Even if top lane isn't super gankable, we're really fed in terms of items. Gnar doesn't have oh my god. Gnar doesn't have a full item. Darius doesn't. Graves doesn't. We can make it work even if we take a turret shot. But that being said, I don't want to dive a Gnar who has his R. If he goes big Gnar mode and I'm tanking turret. Hey friend. Got her with blue smite. She's got nowhere to go. She was hoping for the Graves to collapse. I'm gonna go ahead and R it. We need to force this kill. Graves and Gnar are both rotating. Trying to bait him out by running at him and scaring him. Syndra was trying to do a 3-mana collapse. He can't kill us. He doesn't have the damage, and we're also really tanky from the Chempunk Chainsword, extra 250 health. There's no way he's going to be able to pull that off. We're getting a bunch of armor and magic resist from our W. An extra 250 health. We have level advantage. There's just no way that was going to work for him. I would have had to be about a third HP for him to blast me there. See if his raptors are up. Okay, they're not. He went ahead and cleared those. We could back for Lucids, or we could wait for the Darius. Gnar's pushing in a fat wave. I'll wait a second and see if Gnar recalls. If he doesn't, I'll stay. Okay, he recalled. I'm not going to stay. Triple ping the Graves. Okay, he stayed. I'll stay. We have Ghost. We might as well, right? He has no boots, no complete item. This should be an easy gank as long as it's not worded. It's not worded. Time to ghost. Pop the E. Push him into my Darius. Trying to stand in front of him so he can't slow us both with his Q. Gnar's Q is AoE, but it can only go really in one direction, so as long as we are standing on the opposite side of him, he can't double slow. Darius completely wasted his flash there. It wasn't necessary at all. This is the point where you're going to go for the Turbo Chem Tank. Super inexpensive for a mythic. It gives you that initial burst on impact, plus the extra AD from the movement speed off Hecarim passive. Makes you super tanky. Keeps you alive. The ability haste is really, really nice. Our Q is already a super, super low cooldown because we're sitting on 45 ability haste 11 minutes into the game. He actually took these. Wow. I have boots advantage on him too. He's playing the high tempo Graves build, but since he's behind, I don't think it's going to pan out for him very well. Wasted my W there. His bot lane may rotate, but I have R. They can't kill me. They do seem to have words everywhere, though. Syndra gets a kill mid. That's extremely disappointing. I'm going to have to R for this. Hecarim R goes through all CC. There it is. It's a longer fear the more distance you travel, up to 1.5 seconds. I'll be taking these. Can perma spam Q. Our Q is really a lower cooldown than our auto attacks when it's full stacked at 3. You can go over walls with your E and over structures as long as you have an enemy targeted dash too. So you'll need vision. You can go through an Anivia wall or Trundle pillar or even over this wall if you have vision. Auto attack QW. He's trying to dash off of me or something. He's dead. He's gonna die before he can turn big. Just barely. He's still not a complete item. We have Chempunk Chainsword plus Lucids. He has no tier 2 boots. You'll know exactly who's going to win a fight as long as you check the items. And items, levels, health, and mana, you'll know. Q max and a W max come up behind Syndra. Triple ping it. Gave her a little bump. Got her stun on cooldown there. She's being annoying. I don't know why she's wasting mana on me. It was making me nervous. Made me think maybe Graves was there. He didn't get my red buff. He got my Raptors though. I couldn't play heavy for his red buff. We have tier 2 boots item advantage plus cloth armor. Even though he is a full item, this is a low value full item. It's very inexpensive. I think it's even cheaper than the one I went for. Yeah, 2,300 gold. That's not that much spent. Mine's 2,800. So I have 500 more gold spent there, and then I have an extra 950, 650. So I have close to 1,400 more gold spent than Graves. Like, that's the power dynamic right now, plus 2 levels on him. Give him a little bump, blue smite it, pop him with R since I can't reach him with my autos or Q anymore. Got that shove. She should really stay for that. Force Syndra back. Syndra's top side right now. She needs to be punished, and I'll... Oh, he already got his red buff. That little turd. That's not what I wanted. Oh, Darius is gonna int. Yeah, it's just so forced. He's in the driver's seat and he jumped out of his car to fight a homeless person. It's like, bruh, stay in the vehicle. All we have to do is kneel on this and it's over. Down he goes. We're on ghost extensions. I want to push forward since Graves is dead. Might as well with ghost extensions. Kills and assists extends how long ghosts last for. Pop E for this. Ooh, I don't like this too much. It's a weird, awkward dive. We need to be getting dragons at this point. So far, I've been playing super gold heavy. But you have to transition after successful kills. You need to take the closest objective, whether it's a turret, dragon, or herald. You can't win with just kills. Eventually, you or your team will make a mistake and throw shutdown. It's not the best time to take dragon because I don't have smite. It's the main reason why I wouldn't want to here. I will come back for it though. Looks like they're all starting. Ooh, hey Nart. Hey friend. We can get them nice and low. Now they can't really dragon fight. That Darius hook was doo-doo feces. Oh, I'm dead. See, this is what I was talking about, making mistakes. I made the mistake of going in there And it didn't pan out because they happened to be there and they got all my shutdown. This is when it's nice to have your dragons to fall back onto. Because they got 1,000 gold from killing me. So even though 2 of them died, at best that's 600 gold. So now we get 900 gold. So they got 1,300 gold. We killed 4 of them and at best got 1,200 gold. Even though 4 of them died and 2 of us died, they easily got more gold than we got there. So that was not worth it all. Shutdown gold. Yeah, I know. It's a turd sandwich. Got our turbo chem tank. It's going to make us quite a bit tankier. Health, armor, matter resist, ability haste, extra movement speed. A bit of extra burst, plus with every complete item, it gives you an extra 5 ability haste and 50 health. It doesn't... I think it's a bug, because Chempunk Chainsword should count as a legendary. Yeah, it does. So it should say an extra... Okay, it does. I see. Current mythic passive bonus. It says it. That was it. Oh, are you serious? Why are they just getting to bully me off dragon here? What the heck? It's Syndra. I'm going to take the waves. I have to. My teammates are running to waves. They're not running the dragon. Their teammates are not running to waves. They're running the dragon. Syndra cannot just be wandering up onto me like that. She even bought a Mej. That's so greedy. I'm going to make sure to focus her in the fight. She's probably one of their stronger carries anyways. Go and smite it down at 900. Pop another point in W. I'm not going to take this since Cat is here. Otherwise, I would. Only didn't since she was there. It would have been super BM. She can push it pretty much instantly on her own at this point in the game. Hey, Senna, you little rat. Look at that burst. Yo, Graves, I'm on Ghost Extensions. He's going to keep running. He can't fight me at all, though. That's hilarious that he turned. He's going to lose his blue buff. I still have my R. Even if I committed with R, I wasn't going to be able to kill him there. He was full HP. We're not going to have that type of damage to wipe him when he's nearly underneath his turret. We need more distance to kill him. There's nothing over here. Teammates are on Herald. That's for the best. We'll take... We could take Krug's Red Wraps full clear. My teammates are going to steal my topside jungle, so there's no point. I'll go mid. Go ahead and pop E. Chem Tank. Ooh, there's 4 of them mid. Yuck. They're overstacking like crazy. Just 4 of them showed up right as I was about to go in. I only saw 2 or 3 of them initially. There's probably 3 people in that brush right here. Yep. And I'm gonna die. Darius actually just missed his hook. He actually missed his hook and then I die. Oh, this is why you have to play for objectives, guys. It's the reason. Sever's doing the right move. Sivir knows. Now she's gonna die for it. It sucks. I'm gonna just power farm and take objectives only. This is a complete waste of time. I show up to fights, no one else wants to fight. Ultimately, it's my mistake for fighting there. There's no reason to fight it. Because we didn't have vision of them. We're guessing. We're hoping, oh, okay, we're more fed. And assuming there's equal or less of them, we easily win this. But of course, it's not equal or less. They're always gonna have more people. You always just have to assume they're going to have more people. You can only take fights where you know for a fact you have the overwhelming advantage. Otherwise, it's a coin flip. Sinar's bot side by himself. He actually has a lot of items now. He's a full Trinity and like half of something else. Syndra has 12 Mej. You see Kata dies. Not worth. Gotta play for drags. It's the only way. Sivir is scaling. I'll give her that. I think Lethal Tempo Sivir will outscale a Hellblade's Kaisa in a team fight. Both teams have a decent enough front line. Our front line's probably better if Darius keeps building tanky items. Graves has more CS than us with 6 deaths. That's not good. It's a really bad sign. One of them's dead. Darius is top. Hey, friends. You're all gonna die now. I had vision of enough people to take the fight. Oh, hey, Senna. Hey, Graves. Whipping with an auto attack, pushing back into my teammates. And that is the Hecarim helicopter, ladies and gentlemen. We had enough vision, enough information to actually take a fight. Imagine that. I was patient. Ultimately, everyone in the game will make mistakes, so if you can just wait slightly longer than the enemies wait, they get bored, they make the mistake, and you can punish them. They all showed it. I saw exactly where they were. We had great vision. We had a wide open fight. Syndra's stun was on cooldown. They could not fight there. This is kind of bad to stay. I don't have R, and we're underneath turrets. They are going to lose base turrets for this, though. Yeah, they might just... Yeah, we can't end here. We gotta run. It's hard to say if that's worth. I don't think it is. I don't like the play where it's like, oh, we'll just give them a bunch of gold, but we'll get their base turrets. Because what ends up happening is if they get enough gold and tempo off that, you'll never get a chance to even get back to their base. That's why I would have rather just left those 2 base turrets, but my team didn't want to, so I went ahead and stayed. I was certainly not going to let myself die, though. I was not going to commit to a fight. They should be preoccupied with minions to come mess with me over here. They have supers. We're going to be able to... Look how fast we're taking this. Try to move in between your attacks to get your chem tank up sooner for damage output. Our Q's on, like, legit a half a second cooldown. Or less. That dragon's going to be so valuable. Extra armor and magic resistance against Sork shoes. And potential, yeah, lethality on the Senna. Hey, friends. Ooh, feels bad. Down they go. And that should be GG's. Imagine that, a team fight. We win a team fight when we all have more gold. Like, this is what we could have been doing earlier. With that being said, it was still my fault because I can see on the map who is and isn't there. So that's what you got to realize in League. Even if, in theory, the best thing, you think that's what you're thinking is the best thing, if your teammates aren't doing it, by default, you doing that thing is probably the wrong move. And it was. I just had to slow down, and we wouldn't have thrown our shutdown gold all those times. What a fun game. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, the most in the game. Not too shabby. For runes, super high value. Hecarim's an absolute monster. Just take the right build, the right runes, and you'll get amazing results. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.